Welcome in, Christian metalheads. In this video, I am so stoked to share with you 10 of the very best Christian rock and metal albums from the year 1991.
Rocking you up for Jesus Christ with classic style hard rock music and practical Bible teaching.
In no particular order, here we go. Number 1, Tourniquet, Psychosurgery. Tourniquet burst onto the Christian metal scene in 1990 with their debut album, Stop the Bleeding. Psychosurgery delivered a follow-up avalanche of Tourniquet heavy thrash headbangers for Jesus.
Though the mountains crumble deep into the sea.
Number 2, Deliverance, What a Joke. What a Joke marked Deliverance's third release, following their bone-crushing self-titled debut and their classic follow-up second album, Weapons of Our Warfare. Dude, I just gotta say, for me personally, as I was giving Deliverance a listen this week, I hear a lot of Metallica in there, man. Early Metallica. They have that classic thrash tone, speed, and aggression. And the most beautiful thing about it is that it's all jam-packed with a genuine passion for Jesus Christ. Number 3, Guardians, Fire and Love. Fire and Love is the band's second release, following up their 1989 debut, First Watch. Packed from the beginning to the end with Guardian's signature, soulful, bluesy, melodic hard rock music that is laced with Christ-honoring lyrics that are authentic, that come straight from their heart, and that will absolutely impact yours and encourage your faith in your walk with the Lord. Number 4, Sacred Warrior, Obsessions. By 1991, Sacred Warrior had established themselves as a force within Christian metal. Scott Waters over at No Life Till Metal, I think, perfectly describes the Sacred Warrior sound. Sacred Warrior fused the melodic, progressive metal sound with a heavy American power metal style. Building on the mammoth success of their prior releases, Rebellion, Master's Command, and Wicked Generation, 1991's Obsessions added 9 more brilliant, Jesus-honoring power metal bangers to their already very impressive discography. Number 5, Novella, One Big Sky. Novella, a band that I personally believe is grossly underrated, dropped their debut release, One Big Sky, in 1991. In style, Novella is classic hard rock and melodic metal. Big riffs, big choruses, well-constructed songs, great vocals, shredding guitar solos. All the elements that classic metal fans love, man. But with maybe just a pinch of 90s vibe. Number 6, Idle Cure, Inside Out. Idle Cure is another band that I really believe is just too often overlooked. By 1991, they had already released 2 great albums. Their 1988 debut, Tough Love, and 1990's Second Avenue. With 1991's Inside Out, Idle Cure remained faithfully true to their trademark arena rock vibe, delivering a stellar collection of melodic hard rock bangers and power ballads. Number 7, Whitecross, In the Kingdom. Whitecross blew up with their self-titled debut in 1987. Rex Carroll's virtuoso guitar skills and Scott Wenzel's raspy, soulful, heartfelt vocals just captivated so many of us who love that classic 80s metal vibe. Following their 1987 debut, Whitecross released Hammer and Nail and Love on the Line both in 1988, Triumphant Return in 89, and then in 1991 they dropped In the Kingdom. This album gifted us with 12 more classic Whitecross, Christ-centered anthems.
No second chances, you listen to lies.
Number 8, Bloodgood, All Stand Together. Bloodgood, like Whitecross and Sacred Warrior, were well-established veterans in the trenches of Christian metal by 1991. They had already released 6 albums prior to All Stand Together. On All Stand Together, Bloodgood went for a little bit more polished AOR commercial vibe than they had with their previous albums.
Fire! Spirit, lift the flame!
Offering Christian headbangers 12 more, beautifully crafted, passionately performed, as is always the case with Bloodgood, Christ-centered,
Glory to the King of Kings!
which is always also the case with Bloodgood, Christian metal bangers.
SOS! Save our souls!
Number 9, Ken Tamplin's solo debut, Soul Survivor. In 1991, Ken Tamplin was just coming off his season with the band Shout. The reason that Shout disbanded is a topic for a whole other video. It's a very interesting story. This album contained all of the trademark elements that fans of Ken Tamplin love. Skillful musicianship, massive lead and background, melody and harmony vocal tracks, melody and harmony to spare, and just all around great songwriting and music. And last but certainly not least, number 10, ex-Sinner, Peace Treaty. Peace Treaty was ex-Sinner's sophomore release following up their groundbreaking 1989 debut, Get It. Peace Treaty delivers a heaping second helping of ex-Sinner's classic AC/DC-esque vibe. Straight ahead, hard rock for Jesus. And there were several other albums released in 1991 that deserve an honorable mention. Now, I know you guys a little bit now, okay? So I know somebody's out there going, dude, you totally overlooked this album. I get it. Listen, that's what the comments are all about. Enlighten us, man. Share with us down in the comments what your favorite Christian rock or metal release was from 1991. If you haven't already, the subscribe button and the notification bell. Be sure to do that right now so you don't miss any videos going forward. If you haven't already checked out my album Against the Grain, oh my goodness, dude, you got to check it out right over here. It's available everywhere. Grab those songs, put them in your playlist. You can download it over at Bandcamp. So appreciate that support, man. Stay metal, friends, and keep your eyes on Jesus, and I'll catch you in the next video.